What if I told you that we found a way where we might be able to buy a house today for 2011 prices? Drop a like, hit subscribe, and come with me as we attend a foreclosure auction. All right, this is the place right here. Believe it or not, this is actually a really rare time where we can attend an auction and actually have access to the property and be allowed in to view it. Let's go take a look at this place, see what it looks on the inside. A rarity. We hardly ever get to see at an auction. Now, Matt and I buy houses all the time. We've been doing this for a living. We basically wrote the book on how to buy houses for half price at foreclosures. It's crazy to some people that we buy houses that are basically a mystery box. We don't get to see the inside. We don't get to do an inspection. But in this case today, we get to do exactly that. That's going to help us out a lot with our bidding. Let's take a look and you tell me, what do you think of this place? So they're all set up for the auction. The auction's kicking off soon. Now, I've already registered for the bidding. To be able to register and have a chance to bid, you have to bring with you $15,000. That's pretty high. Most of the auctions we go to, it's only $5,000. So normally I'd say you don't need to have a ton of money available to make this happen. And there's ways to get the rest of that money. We'll talk about that in this video and other videos. But in this case here today, yeah, you gotta bring a few bucks. But I wanna go show you the inside. Let's take a look. Sorry guys, I'm gonna squeeze by you.
No problem.
What's going on?
Hey, how are you guys?
Good. Hey, what's going on? Now I want you to pay close attention to this room because this might be our secret way to win. And we'll talk about it later. Small but real cute little kitchen. This is a nice little house. What do you guys think? I believe this is set up as a 2-bedroom single family house. You don't need a massive kitchen, but you got a nice entry living room area, dining room area, and then this extra office room over here. And remember, we're gonna come back to that. Let's go take a peek at this basement. Let's hope there's no creepy, scary clowns down here. Matt's not down here to jump out at me. Got your laundry hookups. Oil heating system. Beer fridge. They just don't make nice stuff like this anymore, right? This probably still works like a charm. There's your oil tank. Who else gets the creeps from basements? Let's get the heck out of here. All right, let's go check the upstairs real quick. And then we'll go outside and we'll talk secretly. Don't go far. If you haven't subscribed, do that right now. We're gonna check the upstairs out, then the auction's gonna get started.
I know. I figured it can't go on the line.
I'm moving in.
Good.
I'm telling you, it's not too shabby.
It's not bad.
Got a nice little backyard. I can be a creeper and look out at the strange guy behind the house. What do you guys think?
Let's start off in the wall.
No, yeah. So some of the stuff I'm looking at, I'm just trying to see if the house is intact, but this is a fully intact, nice home. Nice 2-bedroom, 1-bath, single family house. And we get this flat roof. Now this roof goes over that little section that I was talking about that we're gonna talk about in a second when we're away from all the other bidders. Nice backyard to it. We're in the 3rd largest city in the state of Massachusetts. So, you know, a lot of people that live in the bigger cities don't get off-street parking, they don't get yards, they don't get garages. This house has all of that. It's a lot of people. We got quite the turnout for this. They must have really publicized this auction. Cars parked down the street. Now this is what I should be seeing every time I come to an auction. I should be seeing a ton of people. This is a house that somebody was living up to. I believe it passed away and it's been vacant for a bit. But you could move in and live there and then just fix it up as you go. So I really don't understand when people go through real estate agents, they buy houses at $20,000, $30,000 over their value, and they're looking for a place to live. They're buying a house with negative equity in it, when you could come out to these things, if you learn how to do this and buy a house, hopefully for a fraction of what it would cost if it was all fixed up like maybe one next door. All right, let's go talk about this place and come up with our bidding strategy. We got to hurry back because the auction is about to kick off. All right, so I'm back in the Rivian. We checked out the house. We did a full walkthrough, and what do you guys think of that little room, that brown paneling room on the first floor that we were talking about? That could be the make or break way to win this auction. Remember, this is a 2-bedroom single family house. But what if we turned that room on the first floor? That's not a dining room, it's not a kitchen. What if we turned that into an extra bedroom? And now we have this house set up. We fix it up, we clean it up, and we sell it. We turn around and flip it, and we sell this place as a 3-bedroom single family home. What would that do to the value of the house? So as we start coming up with our bidding strategy, one of the first things we're trying to figure out is, what is the ARV? Without cheating, put it in the comments. What does ARV stand for? You had 5 seconds before, or you can pause it. All right, it's the after repair value. So when this house is all fixed up and it's in good shape and it's ready to be sold, what is that value of that house? Now, a 3-bedroom single family house is of course going to have a higher value than a similar 2-bedroom single family house. So we're hoping we can start off with a higher ARV, because then after that we start subtracting all of our other numbers out. Things like liens, things like tax debts, and other things like from municipal fees. Calling the city saying, hey, are there any taxes owed? Or is there water and sewer owed? Are there trash violations or code violations owed on the property? People don't do that. People get whacked. We were at an auction yesterday. $12,000 in unpaid taxes were outstanding on that property. So if you bid $100,000 to buy that house, you're really buying it for $112,000. But you, surprise, surprise, you didn't know that until it's time to write the check. So we start subtracting out any liens, any fees, anything like that, our rehab budget, and that's how we end up coming up with our bidding strategy. So for this one here, we have our bid number. Talked it over with my team. They've got my bidding number ready to go. I've got my deposit money. I've already registered to bid. We've looked at the property and we came out with a creative way where maybe our bidding number is higher than it would be if we were doing the ARVs of this property as if it was going to be sold as a 2-bedroom single family house. I don't know. Maybe it's enough to work. Maybe it's not. We're always very conservative on our bids because we don't want to get stuck with a property that's going to cost us money or we're going to lose money on. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. If you haven't liked, I don't know what I got to do to tell you how many times, but click the like button. It costs you nothing. I won't charge you any rent to stay here and watch. And we're going to go see how this auction goes now that it's about to kick off. Don't go anywhere. Here's the auction.
This is what I'd like. Who's going to start it out?
50,000.
Thank you, sir.
Number 361.
Thank you, sir. 361, 50,000. 135 I've got from 349. I've got a 135 and I'll take 150 next. 135, 150 I've got from 344. 150 I've got from 344. I'll take 175 next. 175 I'd like to hear 175 over there. Hold that up, sir. 330 I got 175 and 2 is where? 175 and 2 I'll take now. Break it down, make it easy. 75, how about 85 and go? 75, 85 I've got, hold that up front with, sir. 345. 185 from 345 and 195 I'll take next. How about a 195 where? I've got 185 and 95 is easy. 185 and 195 is next. I got a 185 bid. Do I hear the 195 next? 85 is what I've got and 195 is next. 185 I've got, and that's all I've got. One time. 185 is all I've got over here. Twice. I've got 185 over here, and that's all I've got. Third and last call. How about 190 and go? I'm at 185 and 190 where? 185 and 190 next. Some of you haven't used your numbers even one time. I'm at 185 over here, once. 185 over here, twice. 185. Third and very last call. Everyone out? You sure? Done? Sold 185. Give them a round of applause. Thank you, folks, for your attention, your attendance. Hope to see you at future auctions.
So there you have it. Wow, 185. A bit higher than what we were hoping to be at, but not crazy higher. Still, 185. You could move into that house tomorrow. Just start painting it, fixing it up, making it yours, habitable property in Springfield, Massachusetts, third largest city in the state of Massachusetts. You could have a house you could move into at a mortgage that was probably a little bit less than the cost of rent in most any other city around here. Not too shabby, but a little too much for us if we wanted to do a flip. Thanks so much for sticking around. If you haven't already subscribed, well, like I said, we don't charge you rent to be on our channel, so subscribe, drop a like, and we'll see you on the next one.